Interesting breaking news, though, and this has come from another Italian source. This has come from Corriere dello Sport. Again, I can only go by the followers, like 740 odd thousand followers. They have just stated that Arsenal are back on the trail of Victor Osimhen. And
yes,
I will
now
say
you
this.
See, now everything me and Mo said over the last 10 minutes of argument means fuck all. If Arsenal sign Osimhen, congratulations on winning the league title. It's all over. Khalas. See how you know how you can make your life so much easier. Just go for it. Osimhen, khalas, your league champion.
The thing is about this. The Italian press collectively haven't dropped this story all summer. I've been cooked every time I've mentioned it, and I don't care because my job is just to put out what is being said, and then
report on the news.
I report on the news and we have conversations and debates about it. But what I will say is that it's another top Italian outlet, and they're stating it's done. It says Napoli had started with the intention of demanding 130 million euros, but are now evaluating the idea of accepting offers of around 100 million euros. So what's that going to end up being? About 80 odd million pounds. And I think that's a fairer price. Wouldn't it be? I mean, again, it's in TalkSport, I've got one story and this Italian outlet has got another, but I do think there's a sting in the tail here. And I think with Gundogan returning, by the way, City are also looking at that Celtic striker. Is it Gyogo? If they end up bringing if they bring him in as well, plus Gundogan coming back, Arsenal have got to react. They have to. They can't not react. They can't do it, in my opinion. So it's going to be really interesting.
I've never heard of that striker, by the way, but fine.
I saw him. He looked very good against Chelsea the other day.
Okay.
Hussam on this show said, we're finished this season, but don't say mad stuff, then get called out, then backtrack like you didn't say it. Go listen to your words.
Terry would tell you I've been on so many streams. I've not said this statement. I predicted Chelsea to come 6th, bro. That's not finished. I never said that, bro. So that's not the point, DJ. I'm simply talking about your owners.
In fairness, he did say his own team's finished as well. So, even if he did, he has said that Liverpool will finish next year. Trossard will be the 3rd striker. This could happen. Thank you, my bro. Rafinha or Kudos are better than a striker.
That's Rafinha.
Kudos, definitely. Depends on what striker, though. It depends on what striker that you go and bring in. Harold here says the human aspect matters, even though they make huge money. There are still emotions involved. Absolutely right. And I got that super chat earlier that said this is sport and you've got to be ruthless. Yes, but you can be ruthless, and it's how you handle things. It's how you handle things. Hassam, I'm so happy Liverpool isn't going for Victor Gyökeres. If he signs for Liverpool, then they could win everything. Your thoughts? Also, love your rant on Zubimendi. Please, can we have round 2?
Round 2 of the rant will come on August 31st if we haven't signed a player yet. I think if you think the Zubimendi rant was bad, this one I'm actually going to be so pissed off. What?
The Times have just reported that Raheem Sterling is now being forced to train at home as he's been frozen out of Chelsea completely.
What? That's garbage.
It's from the I will say it's from the Times. I mean, the Times is maybe the most credible newspaper in the history of newspapers, but they're saying he's training at home because he's been completely frozen out. That's mad.
That's very disrespectful. That is disrespectful. You can freeze him out of the first team. You can actually not include him in the squad, but he deserves to be training. To be honest.
That's too much, man.
This is garbage. You signed him, he should take them to court. To be honest, but as long as they pay him his wages. I think they are in the good. There's nothing they can do. And
by the way, there is nothing that they can force Sterling to do either. Sterling can just sit at home, not play a single minute of football, and earn 400 grand a week or whatever how much he earns. Why should he give a fuck?
Yeah,
he's in London. He's doing
350k. I would love 350k to stay at home, and he still have
100%. Would you guys take 350 grand a week to stay at home? I fucking would.
He still have 3 years left at his bro. He still has 3 years left.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Mo.
Sanchez saga.
So you're saying,
saga.
So let's be honest about this, right? They cannot do fuck all to Raheem Sterling. There's 3 years left on his contract. If he does not play a single minute of his contract, he's still gonna get the money with his feet kicked up in Spain on a beach somewhere. So it's 100% not a problem. Let's go, man. Let's go.
This year says Terry, United are paying what PSG want for Ugarte. You spent 3 weeks just to end up paying what they want. Then that may happen. I'm happy with the player irrespective. We don't get the price down. We've still done the right thing. I stand by it. We were never going to fix everything, including our squad and negotiations. Look, we've had to sell players much cheaper than we think they're worth because you're talking about years of malpractice.
I have to tell you something about this. And I know you're aware of this because of the people you've spoken to. I think, so let's start first and foremost. I am jealous of this signing, I admit it. I think Ugarte will be your signing of the season and could be one of the signings of the season in the Prem because of his unbelievable tackling ability. Now, having said that, the reason why Ugarte is joining Manchester United, and people won't like to hear this, is the fact that football is a dirty sport. Because Lenny Yoro and Ugarte have the same agent, Jorge Mendes. And it's essentially a situation of, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I'm going to get you this guy, you get my client out of PSG. You know that that's the reality of football, Terry. So it's not like I'm not. You know, I've never said Man United they're not attractive. You know, I've never said any.
No, I get that. But are you suggesting that? Hang on a minute. Hang on. But are you suggesting that Man United don't really want him?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
That's what you said, literally.
No. I'm saying the reason why Ugarte is joining Manchester United is Jorge Mendes, the agent.
That means United don't want him, and he's only joining because of Jorge Mendes.
You done yourself there, Hassam. You finished, bro.
I'm not saying United don't want him, Terry or Mo. Your guys are missing my point.
Maybe we are. Can you elaborate?
Hear me out. This is a super agent flex. You get it? This is a super. Is Jorge Mendes a super agent? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes. But what?
Okay. So when the Euro stuff was happening with Real Madrid, do you think that Jorge Mendes was not heavily involved in the decision of Euro joining
of course he was.
The agent, yes.
But the point is, from Man United fans' perspective, do you think we wanted both of these players?
Yeah. Yes. Probably you wanted to.
Then, from my point of view, I couldn't give a shit. as long as we're not being forced to sign players, as long as it was okay. Oh, we really wanted X. But to get Yoro, we had to take this guy instead. That, for me, I'll condemn it. That is the road to ruin because you're never going to build the right squad. But yeah, look, to Matt's point in the super chat, yeah, like it'd be lovely to get him at a price lower than 60
Fuck you
million.
Guys, man. Now Man United could finish.
I'm happy with the signing still. We moved. Do you guys rate just because we run out a little bit of time, boys? Sorry, do you guys rate Nkunku? Could he be the next Chelsea flop? I rate him. I put a lot of money into him on Stocks FC, my bro. So yeah, I rate Nkunku.
Enzo Fernandez could be the next flop. Nkunku could be the next flop. Sterling is training at home. All this shit, and then someone gets pissed off in the chat when we say Chelsea aren't as good as they think.
I know. Mo is right. We need a new forward striker or winger. Saving our money for Sesko, Gordon, Neto, Madueke, Lookman will do it. Neto's gone, bruv. Matoma won't move the needle. Hang on, how can you have Madueke's name on there but not Matoma? Fucking hell!
Yeah, that is mad.
Jesus Christ! How can you have even Gordon, even Anthony Gordon's name on there? I wish Matoma was English because he'd have gone to the. Come on now.
I can't lie to you, Robert, that's a crazy list.
Martinelli was injured. Martinelli was injured last year, and sorry, I already done that. No, I didn't do that one. And in 2023, relax, brother. He ain't anywhere near his prime. 2023 wasn't a fluke, is what VIP Studio says. Arsenal fan here. United will finish top 4. Please don't foul me. Also, why did Chelsea want to sell Madueke and Sterling? Your best wingers, crazy. I'm not sure if they want to sell Madueke. I've heard a price has been set, but I don't think that's them trying to force it. Shawnee's bit back at you, Hassam, and said that 40 years old fella, I've seen it all, believe it or not. I'm FFG out. My problem is we win a game and you give Terry and the opposition supporters what they want.
Here's the thing I need you to understand. Look, there are multiple different types of people on the football terrace and on YouTube in general. I'm not reactionary. Maybe I have misunderstood you. I love the fact that you're FSG out. The thing that you need to understand is I'm not giving Terry ammunition or Mo ammunition. Our football club is giving them ammunition. Think about what I just said. We fucked up the Gordon thing. We fucked up the Zumendi thing. We have not signed a single contract, and we're the only club in the European top 5 leagues that haven't signed a player, Shawnee. So it's not me. our football club is giving them ammunition. They don't need me to give them ammunition. It's happening by nature because we're incompetent. They probably thought at the start of the transfer window, maybe when they're just thinking about Liverpool randomly, they would have thought, okay, new manager Slot, they're probably going to back him. They might spend like 80, 90 million at least, buy 2-3 players. Edwards is back. This is stuff that Terry has said himself. Terry has said 2 months ago, now that Edwards is back, they're going to sign 2 or 3 players. They're going to improve the squad. They're going to improve the team. This is not a rebuild. How many times has Terry said that? So he doesn't need me to give him ammunition. The club is incompetent and pathetic. It's not me, brother.
Yeah. KSE, FSG, the Glazers, play your club never gets owned by so-called soccer. Great show, Mo, Terry, and Hassam. By the way, there is talk that another American billionaire is about to take over at Everton. So as much as Everton fans may think this is going to be our savior, when you look at the general track record, I mean, FSG have probably been the most successful American-owned club so far. Arsenal could move into that realm, but they haven't done that well, have they, these billionaire American owners? The first few years, the first sort of 5, 6, 7 years of the Glazers did, but that's because they were piggybacking upon the Sir Alex Ferguson success, and he was still running the club. But yeah, overall, it hasn't gone too well. But there we go. People, we are live later this evening for the Done Deal show. So that'll be around about 8:45. So make sure you're all tuning in. Are you boys live later?
I have Aho, yes.
What time's that?
9.
Okay, well, we'll redirect and then man after that show. So we'll be live a little bit later on for you all today. Until next time, people. Oh, actually, we had a super chat just come through. It says, so Sam talking about Ugarte transfer is like me saying my grandmother couldn't attend my wedding as she isn't breathing. But I am not saying she is dead.
You had a howler there. In the first way you explained it,
it was.
But the second way, it made sense, though.
Either way, it's a good signing.